being a part of the Chamber, I think, is an important part of just being in the business community here on the coast.
We've already made a handful of new customers who saw us on TV. For that, we are very much appreciative of the Half Moon Bay Chamber.
I would recommend the Chamber to other businesses and other people because I think they're a great connector for a small town, small community like us.
They have an employment program for young people, and they're going to be the generation that leads this country in the future.
On August 18th, the new Half Moon Bay Library opened its doors to an eager community.
Our focus now is to continue advocating for affordable housing, building a health clinic, and licensing the first child care center for children on the South Coast.
Thank you very much. I'm delighted to see you all tonight as we celebrate our Coastside community and recognize the 2019 award winners. You are the people that make this chamber and community great and the happiest place on earth. Thank you for all that you do. For 2019, I'd like the new board, our board, come up. We want you to know who we are because we are here for you. Please come up as I call your name. Janine Minix Kingston, Republic Service. Nate Surdy, Alan Pinnell Realty. Peggy Milne, Home Helpers. Brian Bodas, Bodas Construction. Dana Hall, Beach House Hotel. Dana Dahl. Rob Genovese, Coastside Net, is not here tonight. Heidi Kuiper, State Farm Insurance. Rita Mancera, Puente de la Costa Sur. Chris Michelson, Coastside County Water District. Diane Passon, HMB Media. And Brian Shepard, Shepard Family Dentistry. This is your 2019 board. So 2019 is off to a great start, and we're also appreciative of what you in this room do for us. Crystalline has come and she's done some amazing new ideas for the chamber going forward while maintaining our core values. We look forward to working with you in this great community we live and work in. And now, it is my privilege to introduce our MC, a man and a voice you all recognize, the voice of your San Francisco Giants. He is a Coastsider, and he and his family have been involved in our community for many years. He has given generously to our nonprofits and our schools with his visits to the broadcast booth and tickets. In 2010, he was honored by the National Baseball Hall of Fame as the Ford C. Frick Award winner for baseball broadcasting excellence. And this spring, he enters his 23rd season in the broadcast booth on KNBR and NBC Sports Bay Area. John was inducted into the National Radio Hall of Fame in 2014. Please join me in a warm welcome to John Miller.
My name is John Miller. I broadcast Giants baseball on radio and television. radio on KNBR 680, the sports leader. And NBC Bay Area and the Giants Television Network, which, I don't know, 15, 20 games. And also, when they need an extra person, NBC Sports Bay Area with Mike Krukow and Dwayne Kuiper. So either way, I go to the ballpark, they point me to the right booth, and they pay me. Not too bad. Every February, Hassett Hardware generously donates supplies to the teachers, and we're asking that businesses come to the event with $100 bills. Come to this event? Or is this a different event? This event, yeah. So I hope you brought some hundreds. Now, say the person next to you did not bring any hundreds, well, just loan them 100. Yeah. Or just give it to them, whatever. Or just say, well, this person's not giving anything, but I'm going to give 200. Yeah. Now, the committee chair, 2018 committee chair, and we want to thank them all. When you hear your name, just come on up. We want to have you recognized. Governmental Affairs, Chris Michelson and Judy Taylor. The Farm Day Luncheon, Bev Miller. Ambassadors, Diane Passon. Education, Paul Rubel and Teresa Adam, who could not be here tonight. I'll accept any awards for people who are not here. At least I can do. The annual awards dinner, Heidi Kuiper. Hey. The Night of Lights, Janine Minix Kingston. Farm, Fish, and Flowers, Rob Genovese, who is not in attendance. The 4th of July, Peggy Milne. Finance, Kevin O'Brien. And marketing, Kelly Hoffman Davis, who is also not in attendance. And nominating, Diane Passon. Now, the recognition of the 2018 Strategic Partners. The Strategic Partners are a group of members who provide additional support to the Chamber to help with its far-reaching goals. And the Chamber is grateful for these partnerships and look forward to another great year with them. Please have a representative come up when called to receive a plaque commemorating your support. First of all, the platinum level, the city of Half Moon Bay. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, the city of Half Moon Bay. Now, the gold level, and there's 3. Republic Services, Sam's Chowder House. Sam, come on. And Tri-Counties Bank. The silver level, let's start with Alifano Technologies, who also did the audio and visual tonight for this program. And the entire county of San Mateo. Wow. All right, Crucial Creative. Goldworks. and Granola's Coffee House. Now, Half Moon Bay Brewing Company. Hassett Hardware. And the Miramar Beach Restaurant. Mullins Bar and Grill. Pasta Moon Ristorante and Bar. Recology of the Coast. And the Ritz-Carlton Half Moon Bay. Now to the bronze level. The Half Moon Bay Beautification Committee. The Half Moon Bay Building and Garden. The Half Moon Bay IDES Society. They, of course, are hosting the event here tonight. Space and support for this year's banquet. Kipe, it's you again. Heidi Kuiper from State Farm Insurance, the chairman of this event. The Nantucket Whale Inn. New Leaf Community Markets. Old Princeton Landing Public House and Grill. Seacrest School. Seton Medical Center. Shepherd Family Dentistry. I did floss, by the way. I forget. Let's see, I knew you would be here. The Kulda Group. And tonight they made the award designs and the venue decor. The Graphic Works. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Bev Cunha Ashcraft Achievement Award goes to an outstanding individual who has volunteered for the community during most of their lives. An individual who has gone above the call of duty on many different levels, volunteering for the betterment of the community. And here to present this year's Bev Cunha Ashcraft Achievement Award is Marilyn Johnson of the Half Moon Bay Coastside Chamber of Commerce.
The Bev Cunha Ashcraft Achievement Award goes to someone who's served our community and has been honored at the city, county, and state level. This person has many achievements, so I'm just going to name a few that are near and dear to my heart. This person is one of the founding members of the Half Moon Bay Pumpkin Festival Committee, the Cabrillo Unified, this Cabrillo School Employees Association. She's the former director of Half Moon Bay Little League and CYA, senior co-sider Adult Day Health. She was on the Capital Campaign Fund. She was also the founder and president of Half Moon Bay Girls Softball. She was a Parks and Recreation Commissioner, San Mateo County Congestion Management and Environmental Quality Committee. So she also was very concerned for the safety of our many residents with small children who she would see walking along Highway 1 to the grocery store or the laundromat. So she obtained all of the funding for what is now called the Naomi Patridge Trail. She is a San Mateo County Women's Hall of Famer. The state of California has also honored her as Woman of the Year. She was also named San Mateo County Coach of the Year. Multiple times was named the San Mateo Times Softball Coach of the Year. She was inducted into the San Mateo County Sports Hall of Fame and the Half Moon Bay High School Cougar Hall of Fame. She's done all of this while serving on the Half Moon Bay City Council, beginning in 1985 and ending in 2014. She's been the mayor 7 times and is the only emeritus mayor of Half Moon Bay. It was a surprise, and I tried to not tell you, but how could you not say these things and you wouldn't figure out who it was? She's been a role model to many here on the coast side, but especially to me. She's guided me since I was a child. She supported me in my ideas. She's encouraged me to participate in our community and organizations. She used to sew my prom dresses, my baton twirling uniform. She's done so many wonderful things for our community and for the people of our community. She's encouraged me to get involved in our community, but I'll never hold a candle to all that she's achieved and done for Half Moon Bay. So our Bev Cunha Ashcraft Achievement Award goes to Naomi Patridge.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. I was wondering what the heck is all my family doing here? And Marilyn goes, oh well, you know the chamber, they wanted me to buy a table, so I invited the whole family. Oh my God. I just called her a little shit right now. I'm just shocked beyond words. I just can't believe this. And it's such an honor to receive this because Bev has done so much for this community. You know, we used to call her godmother of Main Street. And Main Street has not ever been the same since Bev has not been running that store. So, you know what, Bev, thank you so much. And thank you all. I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Bev Ashcraft is a wonderful woman in whose honor I received this award. And she's done so much for the community, and to be able to receive her award was really great and an honor for me. I was very humbled, really humbled.
Now, the Bert Carley Volunteer of the Year Award. This is to an individual who has done a lot of volunteering, as maybe you might have realized. And they also have inexhaustible energy, countless times offering their services to the Chamber throughout the year. And please welcome from Bay World Travel and Bartero Winery to the stage to present the award, the Bert Carley Volunteer of the Year, Ginger Minoletti.
So this is another surprise award, and I'll give a little bit of background. 2018 has been a huge year for the Chamber and the Chamber Board in trying to find someone to take Sharice's place. Working on a committee, some of us started at least 3 years ago to put together a succession plan and work out what we would do and who we would interview and how we would find somebody with the qualifications that could fit into our wonderful, small, close-knit community with a few little quirks. But we just wanted to make sure it would go well. So there were 5 of us, I believe, on the committee that met regularly for a long time, and then we started the succession process. And there was one person on that committee who really directed it, led it, gave her all to it. You know, we are volunteers. We have other businesses to run. And this one person kept the rest of us all in line and together. And it's my privilege to give this award to Peggy Milne of Home Helpers.
Now, congratulations. The Bev Miller Civic Achievement Award goes to someone who has helped the Chamber achieve its goal during the past year. Someone who has helped Coastside Commerce over the past year and who is a supporter of Coastside Commerce sustainability.
Hi, I'm Don Horsley. Unlike the rest of the people, I have a 45-minute speech, but I am a politician. I actually am a little honored. I'm very honored and I'm very much humbled because all the other people who receive awards did this on their own time and I'm paid. And you guys pay me to do this job. So I do love the coast. I've spent my whole life in San Mateo County. I used to live on the coast at one time, now in unincorporated River City. And this is really, for me, really my heart is really in the coastside. That's why I spend most of my time, 90% of my time is spent really on the coastside. I think you deserve more from the county, and I do my best to actually bring as many resources as I can. And I guess I'm very grateful for people voting for me. In a way, did you think I was retiring or something? Is that what everyone's saying? I'm not retiring. I got 4 more years. So in any case, I'm really honored by this, so thanks very much.
Now, the Green Business Award. This award goes to a business that conforms to environmental regulations and preserves the natural resources here on the coastside. It properly manages and recycles and keeps their areas litter-free. It uses sustainable practices and minimizes impacts on the environment. I could win this award. That's what I do. All right. It protects the rich and unique cultural heritage of the coastside.
mostly the big thank you is to the farmers and the ranchers and the fishermen out here that make it so so rewarding and so amazing to do the work that I've been allowed to do in this community. And good news is that we just, thank you, Jill, from the city of Half Moon Bay, worked something out. So our market will start on April 6th this year. So I have a whole thank you so much. This is an amazing community, and I can't imagine being able to do what we've been able to do anywhere else but here. So thank you.
Hi, I'm Erin Tormey, and I'm a farmer and the founder of the Coastside Farmers Market. I'm with Scott. The Green Award, which means a lot to me actually, because it's really what we've been all about all along, and you never can tell what the community gets out of an event like a farmer's market. Lots of times for them, it's about a great opportunity to buy fresh fruits and vegetables from the farmers in our community, all the way from Pescadero to Pacifica and back again. And most of the work that we do is not usually noticed because it's not the pretty part. So this particular award means an awful lot to me because it's about how we deal with what you don't see when the day's over. And all of our farmers work so hard to make sure that not one scrap of produce is wasted. It goes to the Pacifica Resource Center. If it's unsold at the end of the thing in Pacifica, it goes to the Catholic Worker House and to various and sundry food banks. It's all the scrap goes to 3 or 4 farms, myself included, that compost it, use it to feed our livestock. It's this really great symbiotic circle. We have a policy of leave no trace, and we don't. And a lot of times people don't notice what they don't see. What they don't see is a mess when we leave, and what they do see is this, like, the beautiful stuff. So it's very. This one's really sweet. We've been really fortunate to win a lot of awards, but this one's particularly sweet.
Very impressive. Now the Innovative Business Award. This goes to a person who has displayed innovative and creative thinking in creating their business and to enhance their business as well as the customer's experience.
Thank you very much. Receiving this award from a community that we are so proud to be part of is a real honor and a blessing, and I thank you very much. But I did tease my wife when I heard this was coming. I said, oh, wait a minute, that's a trick. They're going to roast us. But thank you very much.
Now the Chamber Member Longevity Award. This goes to a chamber member who has supported the chamber for a long, long time. All right. And that is very valuable in this town, that's for sure.
know, chamber membership, it can be a fickle foe. You can have your ups and downs, and sometimes business is great, and sometimes business is a little lagged. And we really appreciate those chamber members that really show their love of us and allow us to show our love of them by really sticking it through with us. Pelican Point has been with us since 1979, which is almost unheard of in the chamber world in this day and age. It used to be very common that somebody would be a member for 30, 40 years because the same people would stay in business for that long. And as the economy changes, that has changed as well. So we really, really, truly appreciate those who support us year after year and allow us to do the good stuff that we're trying to do. I will say from a personal note, as you saw in the video, their property is beautiful. I did inquire about putting a tiny house there, just in case the apartment didn't work out. It's a very beautiful place, and we appreciate them more than words could ever fully express. Please give a hand for Pelican Point RV.
Now, the new business award. It goes to a business that has opened in the last 3 years. And it can't just be a new business, but it has to display excellent business practices and take advantage of the assistance of the chamber. The exterior of the business, as well as the interior of the business, should be exemplary because Half Moon Bay is an exemplary community.
Hi, I'm Dan with Hop Dogma Brewing Company, owner and brewer.
I really don't like public speaking, but some thank yous are in order. Thank you so much. It means a lot to us. A lot of you are kind of aware of the story of why we moved, and I'm not going to get into that. I'll save you the horror. But when one door closes, another one opens, and we are so proud to be doing what we're doing. And I think that to be making beer for a living is kind of a dream come true, and I feel very blessed. And because of that, I want to make sure that we use it for the best. And doing events like, I wish Brian were here, because Brian from the Old Princeton Land was a huge part in putting that event together. And Tom McGurk from Cowboy Fishing Company, Mike Alfano, somewhere, there he is. So many people. And this really, the move was a very scary thing, but I really believe the reason that it's all worked out is because we knew that we had the support of the community. So thank you guys for that. And this is really awesome. Thank you so much. I'm Dan with Hop Dogma Brewing Company, and it's a real honor to take home the New Business of the Year award here. It means a lot to us. Half Moon Bay is where our heart is, and we're privileged to do what we do for a living, and it's this is a community that we're glad to give back to, and a night like this, just you can feel the love in the air, the community that a community that really cares about each other and our vision and direction. So it's a real honor. It means a lot to us tonight to get this award.
The next award is the Education Award, very important one. This goes to a business or a nonprofit which contributes to the elevation and enhancement of education out here on the coast side.
I love Tito! I like to observe the plants and the animals that drink the nectar and pollinate. Hummingbirds like the color red. The color red attracts them.
Thanks, guys. I know a lot of you are supporters for the HEAL Project. Thank you very much. We teach your kids where their food comes from and why it matters. We started almost 15 years ago at Hatch. We teach more than half of the public elementary schools on the coast side with our 26-week intensive garden program. About 10 years ago, we partnered with the health department of San Mateo County, so now we've expanded to have programs available to all schools in San Mateo County. Naomi is our farm programs manager who teaches the kids from across the county.
I just want to say thank you. I think it's really amazing that this community supports environmental stewardship and teaching that to our youth. So thank you for this award.
Hi, I'm Amy Bono. I'm the Executive Director from the HEAL Project. We just won the Education Award for the Half Moon Bay Chamber of Commerce this year, and we were so proud and excited about it. Half Moon Bay is our historic agricultural center, and the HEAL Project teaches kids where their food comes from and why it matters. HEAL stands for Health, Environment, Agriculture, and Learning. So we started here in Half Moon Bay at a school-based garden. We still have that program going almost 15 years later. 10 years ago, we partnered with San Mateo County and the health department and opened the San Mateo County School Farm. So we operate a farm and invite all schools from San Mateo County to come and learn where their food comes from. We grow kids from the ground up. Thanks.
All right, we have the Business Hall of Fame Award now, and this goes to a business that has involvement in other community and commerce activities outside of the Chamber, which nonetheless contributes to the mission of the Chamber. They support coastside nonprofits, thereby furthering the quality of life here on the coast. This year's Business Hall of Fame Award winner is Safeway, and they have business to attend to tonight, a customer service training event. So trying to make things better for their customers instead of being here and partying with us. So congratulations to Safeway. And by the way, I've been to Safeway many times. You want me just to accept the award on their behalf? Because it looks like a pretty cool award. Thank you. Where's Next up, the Mayor's Award. Now this goes to the Mayor's own choice. of a chamber member who deserves the recognition of the mayor over her term.
Mayor, last year. It's a difficult award to give because my experience here in Half Moon Bay has been one of just overwhelming pleasure in seeing all of the people who give so much to our town. I don't think there's a town resident who doesn't volunteer at something. I heard the number of nonprofits, 46 nonprofits? 60 nonprofits. I mean, unbelievable. And the chamber does such an amazing job. Everybody does a great job in our town, our schools, everybody. But I thought about it long and hard, and I thought, well, the mayor's award should go to somebody who has done something for the city. And when I mean the city, I mean the civic part of the city. City Hall, City Council. We are a small, rural, coastal town with a very sophisticated population. We have been blessed by having visitors from all over the Bay Area for many, many years coming here to enjoy our coast. But it's changed, and I've noticed the change when I sit in McDouta Park on a Sunday having a coffee and listening to the voices around me. People from Japan, people from China, from different parts of China, people from Russia, people from Greece, people from France, people from Germany, people from all over the world come to Half Moon Bay. Half Moon Bay is a destination. And the one person who's been the most responsible for turning our town into a destination spot that has really helped the city of Half Moon Bay stay alive and stay prosperous is Sharice McHugh.
This stuff was over. No wonder I didn't know who. The only word I didn't know tonight was the mayor's award was. I just asked Cindy. Oh, by the way, who's Deborah giving the mayor's award to? Did you know? Yeah. Oh. I'm not going to say anything, but because you've all heard enough over in October and whatnot, but it was certainly my pleasure. It's always been my pleasure. I love Half Moon Bay. And yeah, it is a lot. You do hear all kinds of languages. The funny part, I'll just say one thing, sorry. The funny part is that I can't tell you how many times I will be downtown over the last 22 years, and now, it happened to me today. And people, for some reason, will just stop and go, oh, could we ask you, do you happen to know where? And I just sort of look at them and go, yeah, you hit the jackpot. What do you need to know? But a pleasure. Thank you.
Sharice Hale McHugh. I was the former CEO of the Half Moon Bay Coastside Chamber of Commerce and Visitors Bureau for 22 years. And to have Mayor Penrose give me this award meant a lot to me because I did try very hard to put Half Moon Bay on the map and to make us a destination. And to be recognized that from the city of Half Moon Bay and from the mayor was really, really nice. And totally a surprise. I was shocked. No clue.
All right, now the Non-Profit of the Year award. This award goes to a nonprofit who provides a unique service to the community that contributes to the quality of life here on the coastside.
Thanks, folks. We'll keep it quick. I want to take an opportunity just to thank our board of directors, and I can't believe what 9 people can do and put on every year. I don't know how we do it, but it's happening every year. And it's mostly because almost everyone out there is connected to this festival in some way or another. Food booth, volunteering, helping, doing something. So I want to take an opportunity to introduce our board here. We have Beverly Cunha Ashcraft, of course, the founding member of this festival 49 years ago. We have Kathy Lorente next, Heidi Kuiper, Naomi Patrick, Chris Mason, Joe Borges. Donna Dexter could not be here tonight, and Mel Mello Jr. is home with the flu. I think Mike Mahoney's working him too hard up at Republic, but anyway, they're here in thought. So thanks for the recognition. Love you guys.
Now the role model of the year. And this goes to someone who, through outstanding community service, the way they volunteer, they just do exemplary things, they're humanitarian endeavors, they're very charitable, and maybe even an heroic deed or two that have a significant impact on the community. So their outstanding behavior makes them a role model for theirs or future generations. This is the role model of the year.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I'm humbled and honored to receive this award. I really want to thank a lot of people. One of the persons who, when I first came out to the coast here, was Cherise. And, you know, she's always really supportive of the different programs that I've had. She's helped out with the young ladies, with the different groups, and, you know, I really appreciate her. I mean, she's a treasure, as we all know, and I really appreciate her help. The award is something I really didn't expect. So many people to thank. You know, the Sheriff's Office, definitely. I wouldn't be able to do it without their support. Sheriff Carlos Bolanos we grew up together. We've known each other since we were in the 3rd grade. So he's a personal friend, and, you know, he's always supportive of all the different things that we do. And his heart is really into the youth, and he shows it. You know, he just doesn't talk it, he shows it. Zasal, Barbara Bonilla, who runs that, we have 14 different programs that we run here on the coast every week. And without her support, there would be no way I could run all those programs. And without the school districts and everybody else helping out, with Captain Lopez out here, he's, you know, always says, whatever you need, Sean, go ahead and do it. You know, take care of it. And I really appreciate that support. For my mother, who's here today, she gave me that loving and giving heart. It's tough because I consider them my daughters, and that's what I call them. And over the years, I've had over 100 of them, and they're still part of my life. They've moved on, some of them are in college, got married, and I'm still in contact with them. And just like I said earlier, you know, there's love by blood, and, you know, then there's love, there's family by love, and that's really what we have. And I cherish the times that I spent with them. And it's funny, my wife sometimes looks at me and says, you know, when are you going to grow up? And I always laugh and say, never, and you can't make me. all these youth, they keep me young, and they're a blessing in my life. They make me a better person. And with them, to see them, some of them I've had when they were small girls, and now 6 years later, they're young ladies. And to see where they were and where they are now, and to just be a little piece of that puzzle, it brings tears to my eyes. It really does. To be able to succeed and to move forward is what it's all about to see them. And this award is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much.
Getting this award is really an honor. It really humbles me. I don't think it's deserved, but I'm truly honored by it. And to be associated with the Chamber and Half Moon Bay, it's a loving community. I was born and raised in San Francisco, and it's a little bit different there. And coming out here to the coast for the last 6 years has been awesome. Being embraced by the community, by the schools, by the different businesses, it's just awesome. And to get the award, I'm truly blessed.
Time for the Citizen of the Year award. And this person already knows who they are, though. This person needs to know so they can do a good speech. This award goes to someone who, through outstanding community service or volunteerism, had a very significant impact on our community. Their outstanding service to the community includes humanitarianism, charity, and volunteer work.
Thank you, Mary, and thank you to the Chamber. We both feel honored and humbled to be receiving this award. That video just kind of choked me up. As you can see, I brought cardboard Levy with me, did I? We both really wish he could be here because he's the speaker in our family. I am not. But he's on a long planned trip to the Azores. And I just want to thank my parents, Mike and Barbara Johnson, who traveled here today from the lovely city of Turlock in the Central Valley. And my daughters, Allie and Taylor Hilton, Becca and Eric Taubman. I still get used to that, they just got married. So Lenny and I have lived on the coast for 30 years, and Mary's right, I accosted her in the post office in Montero because we both had little ones in strollers. We raised our daughters here. They went to Fairlawn View, Cunha High School, San Francisco State University, San Jose State University, San Francisco State, and they're both proud homeowners. Allie and Taylor live in the city, and Becca and Eric live just a mile away from us in Moss Beach, and we're lucky to have them live nearby. So Mary told you all about the brewery. There's a lot about it. There's a couple things. You know, we opened in 2000. My husband was a home brewer and thought it would be fun to have a brewery, much like you, Dan, right? And we were the first green certified business on the San Mateo County coast, and we continue to focus and take pride in our environmental policies. And we were the first brewery in California to brew a beer made from recycled water. How cool is that, right?
Yeah.
And you heard Mary talk about our philanthropic efforts. We've done a lot. We're very proud of what we've done. We're very proud of everyone who works for us at the brewery, all of you. We couldn't do it without all of you. On Thanksgiving Day, we donated our proceeds of all food sales to the North Valley Community Foundation's Campfire Relief Fund. And we partnered with the San Mateo County Credit Union, and I think over $20,000, I think about that is going to them. Brews and Views is a passion for Lenny, and even with his new job as I'll do a little plug here, Chief Economic and Business Advisor and Director of the Office of Business and Economic Development, Governor Mission in Sacramento. So, if you haven't been, you really should come. One of our daughters calls it Brews and Snooze, but really it is pretty entertaining and always informative, and I always leave feeling like I've learned something that night. Lenny's, his involvement with the Big Lift and Coastside Futures is his way of helping neighbors and friends. And I learned a lot from my 10 plus years on CEF, and I just want to give a shout out to that CEF table in the back. You guys are awesome. And I'm so proud of where you guys are today. And Coastside Gives, we're going to have even more nonprofits sign up this year. We just know it. So I'll close, and I'm just going to tell we live in a really special place. And it's important, that our voices are heard, and having the Half Moon Bay Review known by locals is super important to my husband, who reads 10 plus newspapers a day. So our time and our commitment to the coast brings us great joy, and we're fortunate to live here and call this Coastside our home. And I thank you all so much. We're very thankful. I love it when I go to the dentist, and as I am preparing to walk into a room to have my teeth cleaned, you've just left the chair. So not only do I share a mic with you tonight, but I've also sat in the same seat at Shepherd's Place. So, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Half Moon Bay Coastside Chamber of Commerce and Visitors Bureau 56th Annual Recognition Awards Dinner is all over. Congratulations to all the honorees, and many thanks to all of you.